Hey there, Capricorn. How you doing? It's Maggie Directed. If this is the first time you've stopped by my channel, thanks for stopping by. Stick around, see if you find something of value. Here we go through the energy of the moon through the week, and we see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in a really positive way. If you have been here before, you're a returning viewer, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. Your likes, your shares, your comments, they're helping me build my channel. I really, really appreciate that. The more time you watch, the more comments you make, that all helps grow my channel. And then YouTube's like, oh, hey, people are watching that. So I appreciate the effort that you put in for that. All right, so I always like to start with a little conversation started from Spirit. So let's see what we get here today. Oh, we get a lot. I want to remind you to be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Your sun sign is about how you feel inside, and your moon rising is how you are reacting to the activities of the world around you, and your rising sign is how you present yourself to the world and how the world sees you and how you act with the world. So this is interesting. I had to pause because I was trying to figure out what I'm seeing here. Let's start with the major arcanas, because you have two of them and you have two biggies. I mean, they're all big, but this, I don't know, this feels, so we have the Devil card, which could be you. It represents Capricorn. I'm not really sure why. I think it's because you have to overcome obstacles, right? There's lots of challenges, and overcoming obstacles is what Capricorn does. And so I think maybe that's what the Devil's about. It's like learning how to not go down the wrong way down the road, right? And then we have death and transformation. So I feel like there was like a major cycle. It feels like a major cycle that has ended, one that was full of struggles and obstacles and maybe heading down a few blind alleys or getting misled by things that looked like they were going to be fun and turned out to be really, really bad for you. And the reason I say that the cycle's at an end is because first off, we have death and transformation. So there's that. And then you also receive this lovely, whoops, how about in the upright? Ace of Cups card. This is a new beginning. It's a team. It's winning. It's emotional fulfillment. Look at the size of that cup. There's plenty of love to go around for everyone. And so I think it's the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one that is going to be emotionally rewarding, and you're going to feel like you belong. I think it's a sense of belonging that comes with this. So good for you, Capricorn. Yay, it's always good to belong. To feel like you belong, to be part of a group, right? That makes you feel good and comfortable. So the moon starts out in Aries on Sunday, but by Sunday evening at 8:28 p.m., it moves into Taurus. Capricorn, that is a fellow earth sign. That's trine energy. That's super comfortable. It's stable energy. And it's an opportunity for you to see the path forward, to assess from a nice high vantage of what's ahead, what do I want, where am I going, and to use your intuition on Tuesday to start discerning what moves you're going to make. So there's a really great energy. So let's see if we can get a little guidance on that. I did put below all the different cards I use, so feel free to check those out. They're excellent little cards. I do private readings. If you want an personal empowerment coaching, the details for that are below. But again, all right, let's see here. But viewing your sun, your moon, your rising, I think is going to be very beneficial. So we're starting out in your 5th house of how to have fun on Sunday. How maybe it's finding that work-life balance. Maybe that's the end of the obstacles, and you're starting a new situation here, and it says, ooh, yeah, feels like work-life balance, and that you've been worried about things. And so the secret sometimes to happiness is just being where you are right now. Not looking too far down the future, not looking too far into the past. Being where you are right now. Because if you look at this is interesting. When death occurs, there's stuff in the past, right? There's stuff in behind. Back here, we've got the ghost of the lady. It's in the past. But over here in the present, there's comfort and there's love, right? This one, if you look down the road, it's the wrong way. So you don't want to look too far back. Oh, this is back. And you don't want to look too far forward. And this one, where they're up front and they're looking right in the mirror, in the camera at you, That looks very present. And see the joy. So the joy comes from being in the present. And so the hummingbird spirit is here to tell you, be where you are right now. That's where the joy is. Don't be so worried about what's down the road ahead. Don't worry too much about the pitfalls ahead. Don't worry too much about the big transformations that are going on. And instead, be where you are, enjoy the moment, fill yourself up with the love of the people around you that you care about and that care about you. And that's where the success comes from. That's where the happiness comes from. That's where the emotional satisfaction is. And so then I want to give a little warning out here. So we've got Mars is in Aries. It's at the like 29th degree of Aries or the 30th degree of Aries. I guess it's at 30th degree of Aries, like tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, it's at 30 degrees of Aries. And then it moves into Taurus on Thursday. Well, right now it's in conjunction with Uranus. So Mars in Aries is fiery and passionate and action-oriented, and Uranus is all about sudden and explosive changes. And so when they're in combination, watch out for the fiery, explosive, passionate changes going on around you. I mean, it could be fun. There could be ways to make that fun, but it also could be very harmful. And so you'll want to keep an eye out for that. So you are being encouraged. This is so funny. You are being encouraged when the moon moves into your 6th house of day-to-day activities on Wednesday at 4:32 in the morning. And when you're waking up and there's all the fears are running through your head, there's a lot of anxiety and things you're trying to figure out, and you're trying to establish your boundaries on Thursday. You know how much is enough to give, how much is too much, finding that balance, because it is in your work life arena with Gemini, right? You are being told to speak the language of love. So all this explosive, fiery energy, and it's in, you got Gemini, which is always very vocal and communicative. And so you're being asked to select your words carefully, to remember you're bridging the area between the fun and the romance into the partnership arena that happens on Friday. You got Valentine's in the middle there. And so to make your week the most fun possible, to get your emotional satisfaction, select loving words as opposed to negative energy words, right? Be supportive. Somebody may be doing something in your life you don't particularly wish they would do, but there are ways to say that you love them anyway, right? It just speak lovingly to the people around you and speak lovingly to yourself. I think that's super important too. We tend to get really hard on ourselves, but as this is all happening in your house of children on Sunday and fun and romance, and then your day-to-day work-life balance, and then you're moving into Friday where it's about using your willpower and your focus. Look at that focus. That's emotional energy, but she's got a head above it, right? So don't get too deep into your emotions, which Capricorn, you don't generally do anyways, but it's willpower and focus. Speaking the language of love might make a really nice way to bridge that energy, right? Between your children and your romance, and then your partnerships and your day-to-day activities and work-life balance. And you have, okay, don't be too proud to go back to shore. Safety. If there is a bridge that you need to mend, if there is something you said that you wish you hadn't said, if you want to apologize and speak words of love, now is a really, really great time to do it. You've got, the perfect opportunity. You can give somebody a Valentine's card that says it for you if it's too hard for you to speak the words yourself, right? And you have determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. This is that overcoming the fears that we've got going on up here. Don't worry about it. Be determined. Use your willpower. Be focused. Don't let the fears drag you down. Don't worry about drowning in the fears. Let things go. Let God take care of some of the issues. You will be fine. It'll be hard. I'm not saying it'll be easy, but it looks like it'll be fine. So be where you are now. Find the happiness where you are now. Release some fears. Speak lovingly to yourself and to the people around you. And then you can fill up everybody's emotional cup, right? That's a group thing. Everybody's emotional cup. There is a transformation that is definitely occurring here. And it might not be one that you chose, but it is one that you need to let love flow through you and to you, right? That's what needs to happen here. You need to love yourself, and you need to allow the other people around you to love you. This is on Sunday when that moon moves into action-oriented Leo at 10:21 in the morning, and that is in your 8th house of transformation. And so the way through this, Capricorn, is love. The way through this is love. Whatever is happening here, be where you are now. Express your love to the people around you. Love yourself. Love, love, love. It's a good thing it's Valentine's this week. Love is in the air, and it's a good thing, Capricorn, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it, but you can do this. Okay, so let me get you a card. Color card for the week. One final piece of advice from Spirit for Capricorn as you're going through this very transformative personal relationship time. And you have lilac, which I love that color, lilac. And it says, strengthen your faith. Strengthen your faith. Spirit's got you. Just throw love on the situation. It'll be okay. It really will. Deep breath. You got this. All right. So to thank everybody for it's 3 months I've been on here, and I already have almost 75 subscribers. I'm hoping by the end of today to actually have 75. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Help me get there. But I made a little soulmate video and a little love video for Valentine's, and I'm going to put them over here so you can check those out. They're just for fun. Don't take them too seriously, but it is an opportunity to spy in on your exes or your kids or whatever, right? See what's going on in their life. All right, so you all have a great week. Throw love out there. Just love, love, love your way through the week and be where you are, right? Be where you are. Find the joy in every moment. I was talking to someone the other day, and I suggested to them a joy journal. If you're having trouble being in the moment, then start a joy journal. What that is at night you sit down and you write 1, 2, 3, 5. You'll find that the more you do it, the more there are. But you start looking for things during the day that brought you the joy. And that brings you into the present, because then all day long you're like, oh, what am I going to write in my journal tonight? And you're more aware of what's going on around you, and you're finding the joy. So throw love into the situation and have a great week. And I will see you soon, Capricorn. You take care.